since then. How impressed are you? How worried were you maybe a month ago about how long that could have taken?
Yeah, always, concerned when guys, get injured. And I think it's a tribute to him, but I also think it's a tribute to, our sports medicine group, Sean Barnhouse and all the guys that work in there, Adam Stewart and Tyler Dean. Solo, they do such a great job of not only just, working with the guys, but also understanding, okay, he needs a week or two or whatever it might be to get to where he needs to be. Here's a situation where he could play, but boy, he could use an extra week if he needed it. And I think there's been several situations this season where I think it's been managed really well, but it comes down to the player and how they attack the rehab. Lathan's a mature guy who understands he needed to get a ton of rehab, but also there's a mindset that comes with it too. Like he was dying to get back. And because of that mindset, you're seeing him not only get back on the field, but once he got back on the field, he ended up playing at a high level. And so hats off to him.
Spencer Holbrook, Letterman Roll.
Rams, only attention on the left tackle and the shuffle that you guys had to do there. Josh is kind of good for Rod on the other side. What have you seen from him the last few weeks that makes you think that he's ready for the challenges of Indiana, Michigan, potentially big competitors?
Well, I just like his approach. I think he's got a grittiness to him right now, a toughness. He's just kind of angry when he's out there, and that's good for an offensive lineman. He's playing well, playing tough. I think he understands what teams are trying to do, and he's played now a decent amount. He's got some games under his belt, so he's become a huge part of our offense, a huge part of the offensive line. He's showing leadership, and he's somebody that we need to play really well down the stretch.
Dan Hope, 11 Warriors.
Ryan, we've seen Jelani make plays each of the last couple of weeks. Is he a guy that's starting to gain momentum in your eyes and you guys can trust more?
Yeah, and we're going to need him to more and more as the weeks go on. We're going to keep adding things to his plate. With the offense, he's definitely helping on special teams. That's big, but we need him. We need him to play well here these last few games of the regular season.
Tim May, Letterman Roll.
Yeah, Ryan, your defense hasn't given up a touchdown in 2 games. Got the shutout last week. What's the motivation this week? What will you charge them with, so to speak, from the standpoint of stepping up?
Well, it's November, and in November you got to play your best football. So like if we're having conversations about well, we got to get up for this game. I mean, that's craziness because we're late in the season. This is the playoffs. Everything's on the line here. An opportunity to get to Indianapolis is on the line this week, and we're playing in November, and we got to play our best football in November. So, I'm expecting, just like everybody else in the team, that they're going to play at a high level on Saturday.
Have you seen a certain velocity about them?
I have. Yeah, good look in their eye and seriousness about them, and they know what they need to get done. And it doesn't always have to be perfect, but it's got to be fast and it's got to be violent.
Stefan Kreisny, Cleveland.com.
We asked you a few weeks ago when Lathan was out just about the safety depth kind of as a whole. Obviously, got a chance to see some guys start, and then this past game, got some guys rotated in. Do you feel a bit better about some of the depth that you guys have there now?
Yeah, I always say that, hate to say I feel good about anything, but yeah, I think that we've shown that we have some guys that are willing to step up. We do have some versatility in what we can do there, and that's certainly giving us more options for the future. Yeah.
Stephen Hellwagon, 24/7 Sports.
Yeah, Coach. Looked like Sawyer and Tuimoloau were in like the 20s. Place count.
Yeah.
I know it was a blowout win, but you also put guys in on the 3rd series.
That's right.
And it was a very good 25 plays out. Those guys looked like they were as impactful as they've been. Is this a lesson that less could be more with these guys? Or?
Yeah, I think some of the play was good. Some of it was okay. I thought JT and Jack were played well in the game, but that was a decision that was made ahead of time. And we'll decide kind of how we head into the game. Probably around tomorrow afternoon. We'll take a look at the game plan and figure out what fits. But yeah, that was a conscious decision in the 3rd series that was going in. We tried to play as much depth as we could going into the game, knowing that coaches want to win. Position coaches want their guys to play well, and so defense coordinator wants to stop them every time we're out there. But we also need to get guys in the game and play, and it was good to see other guys get reps in there, learn from them, and that not only builds depth, but builds a more exciting practice. I thought we had a spirited practice today, but I think a lot of that had to do with the guys who got in the game.
Bill Landis, Kings of the North.
Ryan, has Will Pennis Barrett been able to get back to practice just yet, or what's his progress?
He was out there at practice, certainly very limited right now. But there's a lot of great work being done there. He's ahead of schedule, and we're looking to get him back out to practice next week. But he is at least out there in some individual drills right now.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Brian.
Yep.
Jelani, we'll grab you right up here. And we're actually gonna change things up a little bit. We're gonna have